Chapter 14 of the Bhagavad Gita, the extensive mundane reality. The Blessed Lord said, I will explain more, giving the highest information of all knowledges, the very best. Having experienced that, all the yogi philosophers went away from here to the supreme perfection. Resorting to this experience, being transformed into a nature that is similar to my own, they are not born even at the time of the universal creation, nor are they disturbed at the time of dissolution. The extensive mundane reality is my womb. I impregnate the essence into it. The origin of all beings comes from that reality, O man of the Bharata family. Forms are produced in all types of wombs, O son of Kunti. I am the seed-giving Father. The extensive mundane reality is the great womb. Clarity, impulsion, and retardation are the influences produced of material nature. They captivate the imperishable embodied soul in the body, O strong-armed hero. Regarding these influences, the clarifying one is relatively free from perceptive impurities. It is illuminating and free from disease, but by granting an attachment to happiness and to expertise, it captivates a person, O sinless one. Know that the impulsive influence is characterized by passion. It is produced from earnest desire and attachment, O son of Kunti. This mode captivates the embodied soul by an attachment to activity. But know that the depressing mode is produced of insensibility, which is the confusion of all embodied beings. This captivates by inattentiveness, laziness, and sleep, O man of the Bharata family. The clarifying influence causes attachment to happiness. The impulsive one causes a need for action, O Bharata family man. But the depressing mode obscures experience and causes attachment to negligence. When predominating over impulsiveness and depression, clarity emerges, O Bharata family man. Depression rises, predominating over impulsiveness and clarity. Similarly, impulsion takes control over depression and clarity. When clear perception, true knowledge, is felt in all openings of the body, then it should be concluded that the clarifying mode is predominant. Greed, exertion, rash undertakings, restlessness, and craving, these are produced when impulsiveness is predominant, O strong man of the Bharatas. Lack of clarity, lack of energy, inattentiveness, and confusion emerge when depression is predominant, O dear son of the Kurus. When the embodied soul goes through the death experience while under the dominance of the clarifying mode, he is transferred to the pure world of those who know the Supreme. Having gone through the death experience in the impulsive mode, the soul is born among the work-prone people. Likewise, when dying in the depressive mode, the soul takes birth from the wombs of the ignorant species. The authorities say that the result of a well-performed action is in the clarifying mode and is free from defects. But the result of an impulsive act is distress, while the consequence of a depressive act is ignorance. Factual knowledge is produced from clarity. Greed comes from impulsion. Inattentiveness, confusion, and ignorance come from depression. Those who are anchored in clarity go upward. Those who are impulsive are situated in the middle. Those who are habituated to the lowest influence of the material energy, the retarded people, go downward. When the observer perceives no performer besides the influences of material nature and knows what is higher than those influences, he reaches my level of existence. When the embodied soul transcends these three influences of material nature which are formulated in the body, he is released from birth, death, old age, and distress, and attains immortality. Arjuna said, in regards to a person who transcended the three influences of material nature, by what features is he recognized, O respectful Lord? What is his conduct, and how does he transcend the three influences? The Blessed Lord said, O son of Pandu, he does not scorn, nor does he yearn for the presence or absence of enlightenment, enthusiasm, or depression. Being situated in the body, but being detached, not being affected by the influences of material nature, considering that the modes are operating naturally, he who is spiritually situated, who does not become excited, to whom pain and pleasure are equally regarded, who is self-situated, to whom a lump of clay, a stone, or gold are regarded in the same way, by whom a loved one and a despised person are treated equally, who is steady of mind, to whom condemnation and congratulations are regarded equally, who is equally disposed to honor and dishonor, who is impartial to friend or foe, who has renounced all undertakings, is said to have transcended the mundane influences. And a person who serves me with unwavering, yogically disciplined affection, and who transcends these mundane influences, is suited for absorption in spiritual existence. For I am the basis of the immortal, imperishable spiritual existence and of the perpetual rules of social conduct and of absolute happiness. That was chapter 14 of the Bhagavad Gita. This is the Michael Beloved translation. If you would like to read his commentaries on each of the Bhagavad Gita verses, please see Bhagavad Gita Explained. Thanks for listening.